In today's world, you may see a lot online about stocks, crypto investing, and other financial tips, but what should you listen to? Nick Gertsema from Gertsema Wealth Advisors has some advice on how you can break down the information.
Let's face it, when it comes to money, there's no shortage of opinions. You can scroll for 2 minutes and hear 10 different people tell you, buy gold, sell stocks, invest in crypto, or stuff your cash in your mattress. And the louder the voice, the more confident the advice tends to sound, even if it's completely contradictory to the next video you see. But most people I talk to, they don't need hype. They don't need shiny one-size-fits-all solutions. They need help making real-life decisions like, can I retire when I want to? How much do I really need to save? What happens if I live longer than I planned for? Or what happens if the market drops right after I retire? What if I want to help my kids without hurting myself? These are not theoretical questions. They are deeply personal. They're about the quality of life, and that is what financial planning should be. Personal and not promotional. Good financial planning isn't about predicting the market or chasing some perfect product. It's not a sales brochure, a hot tip, or a gut feeling from a talking head on cable news. It's about understanding how all the pieces of your financial life work together over time in the context of your life. Your income, your spending, your goals, your risks, your values on your timeline. Your family and how to adapt when life changes, because it will. If your finances were a puzzle, most people have the pieces. They just don't have the picture on the box to know how it's supposed to fit. That's where financial planning comes in. Let me give you an example. Someone asked me recently whether they should start their Social Security now or wait a few years. That's a very common question, but the answer is never as simple as it seems. We didn't start with the numbers. We started with questions. Are you still working? Are you married? What's your spouse's benefit? Do you actually need the income right now, or are you just worried about leaving money on the table? How is your health? What does your retirement income plan look like with and without that Social Security check? There is no universal answer because the answer depends on you. Your health, your savings, your spouse, your goals, and sometimes your gut. That's what real advice sounds like. Less buy this and more let's figure this out together. Now, a quick note here. If someone gives you a firm answer before they've asked a single question, that's not advice, that's guessing. And the only thing worse than guessing with your money is confidently guessing with your money. You deserve better than that. In the coming weeks, we'll be breaking down the financial topics that actually affect your life. The ones people ask about in real conversations, not just online debates. Topics like how to create income in retirement that lasts, how inflation can affect your plan and what you can do about it, why taxes in retirement work differently than they did during your working years, and how to avoid common financial mistakes, even if they come from good intentions. We'll keep it short, practical, and as free of financial jargon as possible. This isn't a classroom, it's a conversation. But here's the part I'm really excited about. I want to hear from you. If there's something you've been wondering about retirement, investing, taxes, estate planning, healthcare costs, or even how to talk to your kids about money, send it in. Because I promise, if you've been wondering about it, you're not the only one, and chances are a whole lot of other people would be relieved to hear some straightforward answers too. That's all for today. No product pitches, no magic solutions, just a few thoughts to help you feel a little more confident about your financial life. Take care of yourself, keep asking good questions, and thank you for watching.